Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this one was sent in by Falcon. He's playing against Rightest, and I believe it's from a tournament, from my son HW's tournament, and it was about ambush battles, as you can see over here. So Falcon runs with the Wood Elves, and he will try to defend against Rightest Beastmen forces, which, as you can see, are coming from all sides. So let's take a look over here at the army. I'm gonna be paused because, as you can tell, the battle begins immediately and it's some hot action. So we got a Glade Lord over here, the male one with the Helm of Discord. We got some breaths, Banner of the Hunter King. Oh, I totally forgot about that item. +5 melee attack. Yeah, that's great. And Call of the Woods, which provides +5 melee attack in nearby troops. He also got a Branch Wraith with also the Call of the Woods, just Earthblood and the Pendulum, just to soften up enemy lines that are gonna be blown up. We got one unit of Eternal Guard over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of War Dancers. The Winterheart Guards back here, which are unbreakable if I'm correct. Just that is their unique ability, and they have overall a little bit better stats than the standard Eternal Guard. Back here, my favorite boys, the Wardens of Cithral. I really love these guys because of the armor sundering. It's a great combination together with Durtho and the Sword of Death. Just use these guys as an anchor, drop some Earthbloods on top of them all of the time and around Durtho, and it's gonna be quite some fun ride. Alright, anyway, even further back we got some Sisters of the Thorn, excellent missile cavalry unit with 2 curses, one curse, 1 buff, the Curse of Anna here, and also the Shield of Thorns, which provides physical resistance and weapon damage. And I think everybody's gonna have a really great effect from that. Like, there's not too much armor piercing. Like, yeah, these War Dancers have mere weapon strength, not too much armor piercing, so that weapon damage is gonna be increasing that by a lot. And further in the back, the last unit is the Firebark Elders, the Treekin, which have magical and fire damage, and also fire resistance of 70%, missile of 15, and physical resistance of 20. And it's quite great actually that they were deployed in the back, because they will kind of perform like an anchor back here. So for Rightest forces, we get some Hounds on this side, we get some Ungur Riders, a couple of Ungur Herd along with the Destroyers of Drakwald, which have poison, anti-large. Are they shielded? Yes, they're shielded, and they're purple instead of brownies. That's the difference. Alright, over on this side we get a couple of more units of Gore Herd along with Ungur Herd and some Centigors, and the last is gonna be, this is gonna be the main line. We got some Centigors also over here, a front line of Gore Herd, the Blackhorns Ravagers, the one Brave Simon of Death. Is he on a chariot? No, he's on foot with, let me see, Fate Buna, Soul Blight, and the leadership, the aspect of the Dread Knight. Totally forgot about the name of that thing. We got more Gore Herds over here. In the back we get a couple more units of Ungur Riders, and actually they're like the best pick in this matchup, because if you can just pin these guys down, the Wood Elves are hugely unarmored, except the Treekin, of course. Like here, even the Glade Lord have like 50 armor. These Ungur Riders, if they sit on top of him for like a couple of seconds, they will do some work. And even further at the back we get even more Centigors and Warhounds with poison. For his leadership he actually went for Kazrak One Eye, and he's got the Scourge, which gives him some really great melee attack and melee defense, making him a great duelist, and also that poison is gonna be a lot of helpful. And Apocalyptic Vision, melee attack and leadership bonus, Deadly Onslaught, and the Primal Fury. So I think we should begin. Like, yeah, let's do it. Boom. Immediately Falcon is gonna deploy his forces to go and meet the enemy on this side. He's not gonna see probably these guys quite early, but he's kind of hoping to break the enemy line over here fast before he actually reaches up to this way. So he's gonna drop in with a dragon immediately on these Gore Herds. Rightest is gonna try to pull off, because he realizes that it's actually quite a bad situation right now, because he's cut off, like his forces are cut in half. So keep in mind that with ambushes that's what usually happens. Over here we have the Centigors going straight for the Sisters of the Thorn, but they have the backup of the Firebark Elders. There's also the Wardens of Cithral and Winterheart Guards over here. A purple sun going down immediately on top of these war dancers, doing some work, but the most of it just went to the wrong way. Over on this side, the Glade Lord, as you can see, a couple of shots have actually done some good damage. Like, yeah, that's really good. And look at that, how fast the health is dropping. So yeah, even the Ungo Riders can do some really good work against the Glade Lord. He's gonna Ritus is gonna respond with a backline charge, and Falcon is gonna pull some Eternal Guard in order to counter them, quite greatly so. The War Dancers are gonna break through the front line over here. Over here, the kind of backlink. Oh, actually, they have defeated the frontal unit, and now they're gonna get charged in the back. But they're actually, yeah, they're now engaging. I thought they would just overextend, but Kazrak One Eye is over here. He's just gonna see this flank unexposed and exposed, and he's just gonna run wild with his chariot. Let's see what's going on this side. So the dragon has arrived on the right, left, whatever, on the opposite flank, and he tried to fend off the Centigors over here, which were probably harassing his Treekin, and now he's gonna get a decent juicy breath over here on top of this Ungo herd, just completely breaking them apart, and they're gonna immediately rout. Like, oh my god, this battle is just all over the place. Like, War Dancers have reached up to the Ungo Riders over here, just trying to get them down. The Witherheart guards are just gonna get charged by the Chaos Warhounds. Nothing they can't handle. The Scissors of the Thorn with the backup of some War Dancers back here, dealing with the Centigors. The Beastmen are just scattered all over the place. Excuse me, that's my phone. They're scattered all over the place, but they're gonna be coming back as soon as Ritus realizes that. He's gonna try to snipe out the Branch Wraith over here, but it's not gonna be that easy. As soon as Falcon realizes that his summon, I mean his mage is at risk, he's just gonna fly in with the Lord, and yeah, he's gonna try and save him. Over here, and good Pendulum is gonna go down from Falcon, just completely messing this Ungo herd, and the Brave Summon of Death has been actually shut off. Of course, he's got a lot of HP, a lot, you know what I mean, like 500 is enough to just rally him back, and I think he will. So yeah, it's just crazy all over the place. Bounce of Power still in the middle. The dragon is all secluded over here. It's fighting all alone against Centigors. Now the Ungo Riders are gonna pull out, and they're just gonna start peppering him down. And let's see how fast these Ungo Riders can actually bring him down to I don't know. Oh my dear lord, that's like a few arrows. Look at the damage it's actually doing. That's quite a lot. Falcon is gonna respond. What's that? Is that the Helm of Discord? Yeah, with the Helm of Discord, in order to just break off these guys immediately, so he can go and run off against Ungo Rider. So he was here with around 70% health, and he's now like left with 25 or something. So the Ungo Riders are, yeah, amazing in this matchup. In the back line, it's just crazy as well. Like the Fireback Elders are full HP. But yeah, Witherheart guards are not. They should be coming here fighting, because obviously even if they catch up to Kazrak One Eye, they won't be able to do as much of damage. Over here, Falcon gets a great Earthblood on top of all of his forces. He tried to pull back his Lord and then came in with the rest of the units and then dropped it. He's gonna get a breath on these Ungo Riders, because they're actually like his biggest threat. Like on melee, there's literally nothing that can kill him, like only Minotaurs, to be honest, from the Beastmen roster, but these Ungo Riders can easily bring him down, as it was proved like a couple of seconds earlier. So yeah, what's going on back here? Some War Dancers. Yeah, his Shaman came back, but he has broken yet again, just taking a few slaps from these nasty girls over here. I don't know where these ones are headed. I don't think they can catch the wolves. And the Balance of Power has come into Falcon's favor for the first time in the game. Just slightly, though. It's nothing like one-sided, lopsided. It's still close in the game. The Firebark have now started to take some damage finally. That's probably because the Beastmen have overwhelming forces over here. There's only 11 Winterheart guards actually holding this place, but as soon as the Dragon Lord, Glade Lord, is gonna arrive here, let me see if he could get a breath. Is he gonna get a breath? Oh, he's gonna go straight for Kazrak actually, and probably will do a lot more damage to his own Fireback elders other than Kazrak. His forces are trying to catch up. It's all alone down to these unbreakable units over here, although there's still 6 models left alive, so these guys are holding quite well. Ungo Riders still harassing the Glade Lord over here. Soul Blight is gonna go down, putting his armor down to 20 HP, so just a few tiny shots from these boys here, they're just gonna do some work. And also, let's not forget that there's also some other units here, and Kazrak himself. But now they have broken because of the Helm of Discord that was popped as well, I'm assuming. No, there's no Helm of Discord, sorry for that. Finally, the Wardens of Sithral, some Eternal God, and the Branch Wraith has caught up. The Glade Lord is down to 400 HP, he's still dropping. Is he gonna get a nerf plat, or is he gonna waver? He's gonna break, and he's just gonna fly away because the Branch Wraith has managed to catch up to the Ungo Raiders, and for now they're not gonna be able to shoot. And these guys are shooting the wrong targets, they're going after the Firebarks, which the 80 armor, yeah, it's gonna protect them quite effectively. The balance of power is yeah, heavy in Falcon's favor, and that's because like Ritus doesn't have anything left except just a few beaten up Gore Herds or even Ungor Herds, and the Firebark Elders are still alive and kicking. The Branch Wraith almost full HP. The Glade Lord, well, he's just gonna try to stay away for the moment, and he's still routing. Actually, he rallied and then he routed again for some reason, being all alone over there. Kazrak has come down to just 753 HP. The breath from the dragon has done quite some work on him, and also the Fireback Elders with the help of the Wardens of Sithral over here. Another purple sun is gonna go down. Where did that summon come from? He's still back here. He rallied yet again. And now Falcon, he's just gonna move in a blob, just trying to break whatever he can. The Fireback Elders actually are gonna try to catch Kazrak One Eye, but they're gonna just change their minds because, yeah, they're not gonna ever catch him. This guy has like 70 speed, these guys have like 34. The Glade Lord has finally rallied. I don't know though if he's gonna make it back, probably anytime soon. Riders is gonna get struck with army losses penalties because it's quite one-sided at the moment. Kazrak One Eye is fighting in the front line without having any backup, which is a huge mistake. Just one hit is enough to tilt the balance of power, and now the whole force is gonna break. So GG to both players. That was a super close fight. It just went one-sided in the end because you know, just that freaking dragon power managed to tilt the game, and also the heals and other stuff. So I don't know if this was kind of an autogen army. I don't think it's an autogen. It seems like somebody set this up. So the whole aspect of the tournament was one player has to defend against an ambush. Falcon was the guy to defend, Riders the guy to attack, and he managed to win, which is quite awesome, quite nice. Ambushes don't work that well on multiplayer like they work on campaigns. On campaigns you can just decimate the AI, but on multiplayer level you saw immediately, like Riders deployed his troops on 1, 2, 3 sides. So Falcon immediately just charged one, he broke it so fast that the other guys that were coming behind him, the enemy forces, weren't able to catch up immediately. So yeah, like it's like having like separate forces and letting the opponent just pick it off one by one. This is exactly what happened. I think he should have had a more solid front line and just a few harassment units like Sentigors or Warhounds on the other side, or even Ungo Raiders, which have stock, so they won't be seen, and Falcon is gonna overcommit and he won't be looking back, and he's gonna be like, oh god, there's some guys back there. So yeah, 172 kills on the Dragon Lord, 40 on the Branch Wraith. The War Dancers absolutely nailed it. The Ungor Herds just took the beating like champs, I guess. The Winterheart Guards, well, they didn't do so much of a killing, but they were unbreakable till the bitter end. The Wardens of Sithral, 110, quite happy about these guys. And Sisters of the Thorn, 33 kills, providing the buffs was all that's needed, so even if they don't get that crazy amount, it's great. Fireback Elders were just an anchor, like the whole army just centered around them. They were holding off tides of Beastmen, and yeah, they proved their worth in this matchup. Kazrak did quite okay with his chariot, actually. He's quite a decent lord, like everybody is picking more, well, replenishment, so you have to babysit him less. But Kazrak has some niche in some matchups. I really like him, but I always pick Morgor as well, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, some good decent kills all across the board. I don't know, like I really like Rightest army as well, although I think he should have some, I don't know, more solid hitting force, and perhaps even some Minotaurs, or perhaps he was expecting some really heavy archer play. But then again, if you are the attacker, you don't worry about the archers because you can shut them down like really fast if you're like really in a hurry. Anyway, that was a really great battle, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button, and I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.